Okay,
Yes,
so
okay,
Dan,
tell me
I'm
this.
Wendy. So
Yeah.
Dan, tell me about this new
So
bike.
as a rider
Yeah.
myself and racer, I really enjoy bikes and
Yeah,
right?
and
I'm doing
racing
good,
as
yeah,
well.
What's up, guys? It is day 2 at Sea Otter. If you didn't watch the day 1 recap, check it out on BikesOnline channel. Yesterday we checked out a ton of brands and got a first look at everything that's coming new with those different brands. Today it's all about the all new unreleased bikes. I tracked down Dan Wolfe, the man himself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Dan.
First of all, nice to meet you in person.
Thank you.
I've been following you for a year and it's been unreal. My name's Dan Wolfe. I'm from Ireland. I've been racing World Enduros for a decade. I've been riding for Polygon bikes now for 6 years, and my new position is helping with the development of bikes. So we are standing beside something we're very proud of. It's the new downhill bike.
Oh my gosh, and you were directly a part of this, kind of the whole bike itself.
Yeah, I mean,
research
it's
and design.
basically the bigger brother or older sister to the Enduro bike, which is the Colossus N9. This is the Colossus DH9, and it uses a
Wow.
very, very similar suspension design. And yeah, a lot of the testing we actually did during the development of the Enduro bike.
Wow.
And my Enduro bike is in between the stock one right now and this bike. So we were bridging the gap along the way, and we learned a lot from that. This bike actually went through nearly 3 years of development,
Yeah.
but like alongside it.
Okay.
So, and this is iteration, the final iteration is number 6. So it's been quite a few, but minor tweaks towards the end. So it actually started off with a lot more of a bike park type riding in mind. But then we ended up settling on 200mm front and rear travel. So it compromised, I guess, instead of being 180 rear, it's kind of leaning now more towards DH Racer. And the way it's set up now, you know, with air, and you pump that up hard and put a lot of volume, it's like perfect for park riding. But you can change it a lot and make it incredible for downhill World Cup riding. So it's very versatile.
Yeah. I've been hearing about like whispers of this bike for a long time. So, and personally, for those that know my riding style, I love downhills. I've been waiting to get on this bike, to just seeing it in the flesh.
Yeah.
And this color, I mean, like, we gotta get some close-ups of that.
Yeah, we're really proud of
Yeah.
the color here. They've, like, you can actually see the brush work of the alloy on the top tube here. And yeah, I think like settling, like I said, on more travel in the end makes it, like, for me personally, is like what I wanted. I come from DH racing. Like, before I raced World Enduros, I raced down the World Cups. So this bike for me is awesome. I'll be running it with a coil shock because it also works really well with coil. Probably leave it in the low setting because it corners so well. And then it actually can take a 29er rear wheel. So it's currently set up mullet, and it will come stock as mullet. But you just flip this and put a 29er wheel in and it rips. It truly is an amazing bike. And the build kit is like flawless. You got TRP brakes front and rear with 203mm rotors. They are 2.3mm thick, so they're actually the thickest disc on the market. They deal with heat really well, and they're very, very powerful. You also can run a 220mm rotor front and rear if you are going to do crazy steep tracks.
Yep.
You've got full SRAM drivetrain. You got Fox factory suspension front and rear.
And you said 200 front and rear?
200 mils of travel front and rear. Yeah.
Can you talk a little more about our Polygon suspension? Because this is our...
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the IFS system. So you've seen this on the Colossus Enduro bikes. And basically what this is doing is separating out your leverage curve from your pedal kickback and brake jack. So to make it simple, your leverage curve is basically driving the shock this way. And what this down here does is start to alleviate your pedal kickback and brake jack, and it kind of separates them out. So it meant that they were able to independently tune like how they wanted the suspension to ramp up, how progressive they wanted it, and to not have the pedal kickback or brake jack, like any of those numbers, interfere with it.
When can we expect to be like unboxing these and getting on them ourselves?
Yeah, so I don't know if I can even say the exact date, but July.
July, okay.
July.
I love that. I love that. I will be.
Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure it's.
Hey, you heard it first on the BikesOnline channel, right?
Yeah, so it's soon. It's really soon, and Also, I'll probably be putting up some content on my bike as well now that we've, released this. And I actually have a different color because I'm special.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see that. We'll be stoked to see it. Okay, I want to talk about our other product over here. So let's move on forward. This is our...
Will we swap sides even?
Sure, let's swap sides. I feel like that's a great idea.
Now we're on a different side because we got a different bike. Okay,
yes,
so
okay,
Dan, I'm Wendy.
Yeah.
So Dan, tell me about this new bike.
So as a rider myself and racer, I really enjoy bikes and
yeah,
right?
racing as well.
And
that's
racing
what I do.
is fun. All right. So tell us about this bike. This is a totally different bike, but it's a lightweight e-mountain bike.
Yes, it's like a big deal for Polygon for actually a few reasons. Like the last time we made a full carbon bike was 2019 with our last downhill bike. So funnily enough, like these are coming out at the same time and they kind of coexist because of the different links. So this is a full carbon SL e-bike. This is the Siskiyou TLE. It actually uses the IFS system that is on the DH bike, but it looks a bit different here because they've separated out the two links. Because it's an SL trail bike, we needed to make it lighter. So we separated them out, which let us actually create a similar level of tolerance and strength, but we were able to make the links a lot lighter. So they are very, very much suited to the trail bike setup, but it is still the IFS system.
So tell me about the engine. Do we have the Bosch SX?
Yes, Bosch SX motor, which has 55 Newton meters of torque, which is ample. Like honestly, the power band just kind of keeps going as you pedal harder. You got a 400 watt battery. A big standout with this bike, actually, it comes with the PowerMore Bosch extender pack, which is 250 watts. So you can click that on here, and that's going to bring the bike up to 650 watts, which is insane. So still an SLE bike, but now you've got like kind of full fat equivalent. And from riding like the 85 Newton meter motor against a 55, the difference isn't as obvious as you would think. So with that amount of power, you're gonna go for ages. Like you. And also I kept riding this until I'd run the battery flat just to see what it felt like. And it's just similar to like, it's kind of like a heavier enduro bike. It still pedals fine. You can
still, I mean the carbon, that's...
and there's no drag through the motor system. So yeah, we're really, really happy with it. It feels amazing. It's a very quiet system. Then we've also got the full T-type setup. And you got actually DT Swiss hubs. We've also got Magura brakes, which if you've ever ridden Magura, they're very, very powerful. So it's a 4-pot brake, but instead of having a pad on each side, it's actually divided. So you get 4 contact points, which increases your power. And it's really, really fitting for this e-bike because, being able to stop an e-bike was very, very high in our agenda. You can't go quick if you can't slow down. So that was something like when they were looking at the products that were going to go on the bike, it was like high priority on the list. It was either going to be Magura or TRP. We needed something that was super powerful and reliable. So yeah, this is the TLE. I guess another noteworthy thing is the dropper post. We've got a hell of a lot of insertion depth. And yeah, this thing is incredible.
Definitely is. And I mean, same question because I can't wait to get on both these bikes. But when are we getting this in the mail?
This is, I think, August.
Right.
But once again, I can't say exact dates because I actually don't even know if I'm allowed.
Who said that?
But
Nobody said it. We
yes,
don't know
it's August.
August of this summer. We've got some summer releases, man, and you heard it here first. Bikes Online.
Yeah, and this is incredible. Like honestly, sell all your bikes, get these 2 bikes. They're insane.
You've got everything you need in these 2 bikes. Awesome. Thank you so much, Dan. This is so awesome. We're freaking stoked.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
All right, we are super stoked because we're back at the Polygon booth and we ran into the Bikes Online racing team, just a part of it, but a good part of it. So I'm also here with Travis, who was kind of the mastermind behind Bikes Online Racing. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, Bikes Online Racing is one of the premier racing teams in Southern California. They founded a couple years ago, and Bikes Online stepped in this year to help fund the team and take it to the next level, along with Polygon. looking to help develop the next up-and-coming pros, as well as just spreading the joy of cycling and getting some people stoked on the trails.
And we saw some dope results yesterday, right?
Yeah, the guys took first and second in boys under 15, and then also 10th place overall in men's elite.
All right, let's go meet them. All right, you guys. How's it going? We're here with a few of the riders. I want to hear from you guys what you're riding, what events you're riding, and like how you're loving your polygons, right?
Yeah. So my name's Aiden with BikesOnline Racing. I did the enduro race yesterday, and I'm going to be doing the downhill race on Sunday. Pretty stoked with how the enduro went. I got 10th out of 46. I'm coming off a bit of an injury, so shooting for top 10 and just barely made it. But yeah, I'm racing my Polygon Colossus for both of the races. I think it's just perfect for the downhill especially.
Heck yeah, we'll have to do some bike checks here in a little bit too. All right.
Hi, Connor Body, and I'm racing the Colossus out here just for downhill this weekend. And the bike goes full 29, and it pumped the suspension up a bit stiffer just to keep the efficiency going. And yeah, the Colossus goes on this track. So.
Sick, okay, glad to hear it. We hope you do great.
Thank you.
I'm Justin Strum. I'm riding the Colossus N9, and I'm also racing downhill. So yeah, I mean, the bike's cool. It's very smooth, very composed, so it eats up all of the rocks and square edges. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Awesome, and we're here with Miranda. Can you just tell us a little bit about what you're riding this weekend and what you love to do out here with BikesOnline Racing?
All right, so this weekend I am actually being coached for the downhill practice, and then I will be racing on the G8X gravel bike.
Heck yeah.
So it should be a good time out here, having fun, loving to see everybody, out in bike industry. It's gonna be a great time.
Yep. Seeing what the Tambora can do out on the racetrack there, yeah. And is gravel your normal gig, or you kind of?
Oh no, no. I'm still coming back from a pretty serious ACL injury, so this is kind of the time to get back into riding and some racing, but it'll just be fun.
Heck yeah, and the stoke level's high with that. I think it's so cool that you're like, well, I can't ride my normal gig, but I want to do something else, and like you got the bike for it, so.
Oh yeah, I love racing, and no matter what kind of racing it is, I'm just happy to be out there. So.
Love it. This is awesome.
My name is Josiah Stringer. I like bikes, I like online, and racing is pretty cool, so it just makes sense, right?
It really does.
Yeah, I do free ride and a little bit of racing here and there, so it's a good time.
And tell us about the bike you're on today, yes?
This is my custom 16-inch BikesOnline Racing bike.
All right.
I'll be racing this Saturday.
Love to see it.
That's my regular free ride machine. That thing is sick, super fun, but this is what I'm riding for the race today, or tomorrow.
Love it. Okay, and we're really excited to see how that goes and really hope that you live to tell the tale.
Yes.
All right, excited. All right, and we're over here with Ray.
Hi, I'm Rayleigh, or Ray. I'm on my Colossus N9 today, and I'll be racing Saturday and Sunday in dual slalom and downhill, and hope to have a lot of fun. I'm loving the bike and the course. It's really fun. I love how it sparkles in the sun.
Yeah, and Ray, so between the slalom and the downhill, what is your preference and why?
Oh, definitely downhill. I know this course isn't quite as gnarly as some of the other ones, but it's still really fun to go fast and go in and out of those turns. Yeah.
Heck yeah. All right, we're stoked to see you guys race and see how the results go, so we'll be out there supporting you. Thank you.